no sexy intros for this match because the match, because if I had an intro, then the match wouldn't fit on YouTube. So yeah, good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. This is a never used match that I had with Andre Luneth-Arceus, my grand rival, my enemigo, the Batman, my Superman, because I'm always the bad guy. I don't know why. So yeah, this is like old NU, old Smogan tier NU. So yeah, has like really cool mon in it. So as I said, yeah, this seems quite funny. I'm on because I have two mon with sexy in their name and two mon with Venus in their name. So yeah, and did you just see that on my screen? It kind of like the video just kind of changed colour, kind of. So yeah, I get the swords dance off with Venus, and I'm just gonna go for the brick break. Pretty sure I could live the earthquake, and I went for the brick break, and it does like lol damage. So I'm not even gonna bother sucker punching because it just wouldn't be worth it, because that would probably do even less. So I'll just switch out and go to the second Venus, and who has levitate, which I actually forgot about. I was gonna just switch it in so it was because it was able to take it. So he brings in a masquerade now, a nice stockpile, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not really gonna take a bug buzz that well, so I just send in Gary, and he goes for the bug buzz obviously. And looking at that damage, I was like pretty sure it was choice spect. So I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, I think. Yeah, and that misses. Doesn't really matter because Flareon hasn't got flash fire. It has like where the health goes up. Oh, wait, well, does it have flash fire? Isn't it like one of those flame absorb things? Like, because Vaporeon and Jolteon have it, like Volt absorb and water absorb. This one has like the fire absorb one, isn't it? Or does it have flash fire? I don't know. I forget. Anyways, I bring in Mr. Sexy again. He goes for the wish, and I didn't want to go for the trick now because if he went for the protect, then I'd be like really screwed. So yeah, lucky I didn't go for the trick because he would have seen me there. So I'm just gonna go and switch out now because I can, and he switches out himself, and he goes to Masquerain. Now I know Masquerain can learn a Hydro Pump, so I just Hydro Pump and Hidden Power Fighting. So I just switch out to Sableye, and he goes for the Hydro Pump. I didn't really think of Hydro Pump at that moment in time. I was more thinking Hidden Power Fighting. So yeah, I switch out, go to Venus now, and he goes for the Hydro Pump. That never misses, obviously, because that's just my luck. You know, I miss with Hydro Pump twice, he hits with Hydro Pump twice. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go for the Leech Seed now because there's no point in setting up stockpile. What with all these toxic mon on his team, and he sends in a Survivor, which is supposedly new, but I don't know about that. Anyways, so I'm just gonna switch in. I don't know who. Gary, just to see if he has the flamethrower or whatever. And I see it's life orb, so that isn't going to be as big as a problem as the choice scarf one. Or wait, I don't know. I really need a survivor. I've been wanting to EV one for ages, but every time I go around to doing it, I never do. So yeah, I switch out now, go back to Sexy Eyes, and he's probably going to go for the bug buzz, wanting the KO. So I bring in Venus just for Death Order, just to see what he does, and he does go for the bug buzz. So yeah, I'm gonna bring in Gary, or not. I bring in Mr. Sexy, and Mr. Sexy is going to trick Choice Scarf onto Whiskash, because that's what Mr. Sexy does, you know. So I have a leftovers now, and he has a choice scarf, so he obviously is going to be faster than me now, I think. So I'm just going to switch out, probably thinking he was going to go for the earthquake or something, but he goes for the toxic, which is gay, because he's just really screwed my best wall. So yeah, Sexy Eyes hasn't been doing very well in these last matches, you know. Everybody seems to be hexing him, which is a shame. I recover now, and he brings in Flareon. He goes for the wish. I just go for the knockoff, and that's going to be handy because he's not going to get any recovery. So I just go and sit in Gary now, and yeah, he goes for the flamethrower, and that does lol damages. his wish come true, which was to get some life back. And yeah, just gonna, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I forget. You know, I played this a day ago, so forget everything. You know, I mean, one whole day. That's a lot of time. Okay, rings in masquerade now, and I stay in this time and just go for the lava plume, and he bug buzzes, and I was like, oh lol 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 lol, and he was like, I'm gonna live this because he has beastly special defense, and he does live it because he does have gay special defense. So I was like, you're gay, and he's like, the amount of times I called him gay that time, and hacks and fail and stuff. Yeah, pretty funny really. So I'm going to stay in and get took down by a crit, which was very 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 annoying. So yeah, I'm just gonna, he's going to withdraw, I'm going to go for the sucker punch, which is failed, like, you know, but oh well. I mean, Margarine, the beast of all Pokemon, and this is actually a choice spec Butterfree. So yeah, I go for the Psychics, and that does nothing to the special defense wall, obviously, because Flareon is quite true, honestly, a beast. So I switch out, go back to Mr. Sexy, and Flareon wishes, and because he doesn't want to ruin his wish, he doesn't tell me what it is, and I go for the double edge, and that almost KOs, but because Mr. Sexy is like not that sexy, it doesn't KO, because if he was a bit sexy then he would have KO'd, but I was. So yeah, I'm going to go for the double edge again. He brings in Whiscash, and that does like nothing really. I'm going to stay in because I really want him dead, forgetting about the scarf. So yeah, I once again I almost take him down, and he hits Stone Edge, you know. So look at that damage, that's mocking me. Look at it, that damage is mocking me. I go for the knockoff now because I don't need to bring in the Fearow, predicting my Nightshade, and if I'd have Nightshaded, then I think if he'd have wished now, he would have protected. So I don't know why he didn't protect now. Protect, but knocking off the leftovers was like handy. So he doesn't protect, and he doesn't KO me with Flamethrower because Sexy Eyes is sexy, and I take down the Flareon, which is very sexy, and I need to stop saying sexy. Oops, sexy. And Sexy Eyes, that's not my fault. Look, he's called Sexy Eyes. Gets damages by Toxic. He rings into Viper now, and I just let Sableye go down because this is where Margarine is going to do her epic stuff and just sweep the team. Like, so in comes Margarine, and Margarine just spawns him with psychic abilities and takes down the Viper. And then at the beginning I was like, if you've got Kingler, then you're gay, and I've lost because Kingler is like the pain of like all NU teams. He brings in Masquerade, and I psychic that, so like I outsped it, and then he brings in the Gaiusmon in the NU tier, which shouldn't be NU. Oh look, it's Kingler, the thing that always seems to destroy my UU teams, but not this time. Or maybe. He goes for the Rock Slide, and because Margarine is so sexy, she just dodges it and goes for the Psychic, but it doesn't quite kill, which is really, really fail. I switch out, obviously, and he goes to Whiscash, and I go to Venus. I'm going to I switch out and go to Margarine because Margarine doesn't mind getting toxic, and I was predicting that's what he was going to do. So I just go for the Psychic again, and that takes down the Whiscash. So yeah, it's pretty much whether Fearow wakes up in the next 2 turns. So he's asleep this turn. I was like, yes, please, just one more, and I've won this. But I ain't that lucky, and he does wake up, and he dual pecks, and Margarine goes down. So that's pretty much game from there. So yeah, I suppose I have to say good game, Andre. And yes, once again, Batman has beaten the Joker. So yeah, I have to see everyone later. I will get my revenge, Batman. I will.